Okay, I'm a little bit frustrated with Twitter because of the limited characters. I have so much to say, and it's very difficult to cram it into their short style. So I thought I'd make a quick video and get it all out of my system. We're all in this together. We've been hurt by the previous administration. And we know that if Hillary gets in, it'll just be more of the same. And even worse, because she is such a career criminal. We all want change, a good change. Not the BS that we've heard preached to us over the last 8 years, but a change that'll make a difference in our lives, all of our lives. Men's lives, women's lives, black lives, Latino lives, everybody's lives. These people pretend to be friends of minorities and then desert them, offering absolutely nothing to improve the lives around them. Middle-class America is just disintegrating all around us. It's time for a real change. I recently sent out a video on Twitter about a black man going on a legitimate rampage about how he's sick and tired of how nothing has changed. Not since the 60s, even with black mayors, black governors, and a black president, blacks are still not being treated fairly. Crime is up, drugs are up, schools are down. Things need to change. I used to be a radical back in the 60s. I was one of those liberal nuts that would sit in on the lawn and gripe about how the military just shot up a bunch of kids at Kent State campus. Well, what did the outrageous liberals do now? They don't sit in and carry signs anymore. They beat people up and they set things on fire and destroy their own local businesses, and the police can do nothing. 18 rioters were arrested in Los Angeles, and only 1 or 2 of them had charges brought up against them? Jumping up and down and destroying police cars and local businesses and beating people up and leaving them in the street? It's outrageous. We all feel the pain, men and women alike, black and whites alike, Latinos and Muslims alike. Yes, that's right. Because you see, Mr. Trump does not hate any minorities. He doesn't agree with illegal immigration, and he doesn't want to allow radical Muslims in. Illegal immigration, radical Muslims. Don't forget the adjectives. That's what the liberal media does. Our own radical left politicians do this. They drop the adjectives and rile people up to anger them over misquotes and lies. While I'm on a roll, there's one other thing that aggravates me, and I'm sure it probably gets under your skin as well, is how the mainstream media will group people together and expect all women will do this, and all whites will do that, and all blacks will do this, and no Latinos would do that, and so on and so forth. I'm tired of being grouped into a cluster and being told what I'm going to think just because of that group that I'm associated with. We're all individuals. And in order for us to be treated that way, we have to start responding that way. Vote your mind, vote your heart. Don't matter what you think the neighbors might say about you. The time of us being criticized and ridiculed for our opinion is over. Yeah, it's still out there, but it's going to be gone. There's hope for this country. It's condescending to assume that any group would vote a certain way just because these idiots expect them to. We're all Americans. We're individuals. And there are more important. There is more people out there of all races, colors, and creeds, and backgrounds, and sex who can see that this movement has got to succeed. What's been happening has got to change. I just had to repost what I saw in that video. It came from Hannity. Thank you, Hannity, for letting me steal it. I don't think he knows that I stole it, but thank you anyway. It just moved me so much, I needed to show it to the world. The gentleman in that video was so sincere, and I think he speaks for so many who are afraid to speak out, or afraid that they will be mocked by their peers because of what they think, because of what they've been taught to think by the mainstream media muck. And I mean it, we're all in this together, and the liberal left does not have our backs. Enough of this rant. Thank you for listening. I ask you to vote your mind and vote your heart, not what you're told you're supposed to. And yeah, let's make America great again.